All right, let's kick it into Week 9 predictions. Let's see. We'll start off with some of the easier games, or easier games. I'll just start off with some of the games. We got Out of Shape versus G-Men. Must win for Out of Shape. You get swept here, you're almost definitely locked in for the not making the playoffs. Gentlemen's Club needs to stay focused, come together. They have talent. They have some non-talent. Push it all together. Get a sweep. And really solidify yourself with, I think, like 3 or 4 wins. Wolfpack versus No Side. Like I just said in the last video, No Side. This is your season basically. If you get swept here, welcome to the wild card again. If you go 1-1, probably staying in the wild card. If you sweep here, basically you knock down Wolfpack down to a 1-13 team. And it gives you some scrapping hope for possibly getting yourself out of the wild card. So who's going to step it up? Wolfpack, I heard, was missing a lot of guys last week. Anad told me that he is planning on, using the win against the Legends as a morale boost, and he's going to try to drag it into the No Side game. I like to see that happen. Let's see, Decepticons versus Hitmen. I don't see this game being any closer. I get it that you guys are coming off of this giant high of almost beating Invictus. The big difference between Invictus and Hitmen is they make very, very little mistakes. They all hit well. There are not egos on the team. So I expect this game to get over quickly and a Hitman sweep. Legends versus Invictus. Now, Legends... This is the game where you can steal a game. You got Invictus coming off a game where they're one of their emotional leaders, Travis, is hurt. Hopefully he comes to the game, keeps those guys focused. But the last week's game against the Decepticons, it shows that Invictus does have holes on defense. They do have apparently you can't score more than 14 runs against the Decepticons, which are letting up like 20 runs a game. So maybe a question mark there. Maybe the Heat played a big role. I don't know. But this is a game where Legends need to split. An 0-2 here is very bad for them. And Invictus, I think you need to come out strong, because if you don't put up a good showing here, I think you're really going to open yourselves up to a lot of ridicule, which doesn't matter. Obviously, ridicule doesn't matter. You're 11-1, but it just gives other teams, hey, it's Invictus. I mean, big deal. We can hang with these guys. They're not really blowing anybody out of the water this year. Kind of doing what Channel 4 did last season. They weren't killing guys, but they were winning games. That's the important thing. You just don't want to leave. You don't want to let people hang around in games. You want to knock them out as quick as possible, and not have to worry about winning in the 6th or 7th inning, which I think most teams are going to start doing now. It's not going to say, "Oh, Invictus, we're going to lose." Invictus, hey, we got a shot. So see what happens there. Which brings me to Channel 4 versus Wild. Wild hasn't played in forever. Channel 4 coming off. Again, a sweep, but at this point, you almost treat the No Side team as like a 12th place team. So yeah, you swept them, but what is that really saying about their team? I mean, I heard it was a fiasco on the base path. I heard it was just an ugly game. So I give you credit for the sweep, which is great. So let's see what you do against a better team in Wild, who can put up runs and can play a slightly better defense. So on that game, I'm gonna go with the split. And then SWAT versus the Kittens. What am I gonna pick a split here? No, the Kittens are gonna play around these guys like like a ball of yarn. Like a ball of yarn there. It's gonna be a really good game. Obviously, I'm gonna take the sweep for the Kittens. They're my team. We haven't played in a while, but we have been playing together in tournaments and also some pickup games. So we're not completely rusty, like coming off a big bye. So I look forward to that. Really, it's a game that we need to win for our naysayers to be like, all right, they haven't really beat anybody. Oh, but they beat SWAT, who is beating up everybody. So look forward to this weekend. Keep the rain away, everybody. Leave your comments, post something, get involved, because you're not involved, you're nobody. You're still somebody, though, but you're just nobody on the forum, which makes you a nobody.